Boo. A thumbnail where Canon is not doing the most clinically insane pose. Write this down. Do you guys like it? Do you like the thumbnail? I whipped that up in about 30 minutes. Hi, Deli. Hi, Oz. Nessie. What's going on? Yes, we like it very much. Thank you. Hi, lady. Pot. Hi. I think you're a new name. I don't recognize Pot. Hello. Let me just tune. What's going on? Let me just set up a few more things on my end, and we'll really be cooking. I don't recognize Pot. I don't. I don't do drugs. Ken, do you like my song in the Discord? I haven't checked it yet. But will this be Gartic Phone? This will not be Gartic Phone. No, if it was Gartic Phone, it would have a Gartic Phone thing. We are... I mean, honestly, I'm kind of abusing this stream. Hi, Bun Bun Gaming. Hi, HP. Hi, Stuart Selects. Hi, everyone. No, so I'll be doing... I have a thumbnail for this weekend that I have to make. And unlike a lot of my other thumbnails, I wanted this one to actually just be Sonic, so I'll be drawing him. But once I'm done drawing just that thumbnail, then yeah, we'll be doing commissions. And I would love if they would be, as Deli just asked, you have to pay for. Yes, they're only $3. And they won't be a sketch like this one. I will color it. I'll see about shading. We'll see how much time it takes me to do each one. Ooh, okay. Lady is the first one to pop up in the physical chat in the stream. I don't know why it takes Streamlabs so long to get this thing to work. But there it is. Guess who's up racing his Crossworlds? Who up here racing their Crossworlds tune? Can you draw Mario? If you commission me to, then yes. But I can't promise it'll be incredibly good. I'm much better at doing Sonic than I am Mario, but I don't know. Just keep it Sonic related. If you want Mario and Sonic something, sure, I'll let that count. Also, hi Whoosh. Behold the next Michelangelo. Not my name. Right. So. That makes two of my friends in the chat. Oh, Ottoman, who are they? Who would they be? Do you guys want to see something crazy? So, because I'm going to be staring at a screen for a long time, like this far from my face as I'm doing artwork, I have some blue light glasses. And I don't think I've ever been seen with glasses on, but because I don't wear them, I don't need them. Wish Ninja Gamer Dude, remember me? I do, because you have a very long name. So for the sake of this stream, I'm going to be wearing these. So if I look like a dad, that would be why. For the art. For the art. Goddamn. Nerd cannon. Actually... You want to donate? It's only $3, and then I'll draw whatever you want as long as it's Sonic related. But I mean, feel free to do that whatever you'd like to, if you would like to. However, first of all, I'm going to actually connect my iPad to the stream because I haven't done that yet. And then I will start working. How much is that in rubles, Canon? I don't know. Google it. Right. So I'm gonna do that. Let me just... Ken, you're gonna get shoved in a locker. God damn, fine, I'll take him off. Right, so let me go ahead and connect this. And then I'm gonna start doing stuff for the other stream. How does this work again? Oh, jeez, I don't even remember. I think it was this thing. Chad Cannonback. Give me your flipping lunch money. Like Rhapsody, like the twist collar pickup, you know, like the give me your lunch money, kid. Ah! What was my first Sonic game? I don't remember, actually. Or at least I remember the first Sonic game I've ever seen. I don't remember the first Sonic game I ever played. Hold on. Let me see here. So I'm on that Wi-Fi. I have to be on the same Wi-Fi for this to work. Wi-Fi. Good. Good. Okay, so now I can go here and screen share to the Let's View app. To my computer, 19125. That should connect. Should. Yeah, Secret Rings is what I told you. I'm not sure if that's completely true. Hi, the greater god of tales. But I think it was on the Wii system. And I was at a friend's house and he had a ton of different Wii games. Unable to connect. That's not good. Uh-oh. No? Go on. Do I not have Let's View? I might just need to get Let's View on here. Let me do that. I'll keep answering questions as I work on that. If I asked Ken to draw Sonic in a maid suit, would you actually do that for $3? Yes, I would. Though a lot of people don't do Sonic in a maid. I've seen a lot of Silver in a maid suit. Oh jeez. Let's view. So the first game that I played could have been Sonic and the Secret Rings. Could have been a number of things. That being said, the first game that I ever saw was Sonic Unleashed, and I was living in Georgia, so small town. It's called Vidalia. We're famous for onions. It's nothing interesting at all. Really, really brown. Like everything was just dead. And so I was walking by like a television store and I had that kind of pop out window thing, and this was early 2009, and they were playing footage from just one of the games that they had on the Xbox 360, which was Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Unleashed. And I remember just like staring at this little blue thing flying through the Grecian islands, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And now I know that it was Apatos, Windmill Isle Day, Act 4 from very, very specific now. But back then I was like, oh, it's a little Sonic thing. And my eyes lit up, and that was fun. Have I heard of Tales of God Remote Chaos? No, I haven't. What's your opinion, the most underrated game of all time? That's tough. I don't have an answer. I think all the games that are like have their following. I can say my favorite game of all time is A Hat in Time, and I think more people should have it as their favorite game of all time. Pikuniku is a good one. Yep. Uh-oh. Bro Studio? I do. You've been here more than a few times. Are you guys... There we go. Okay. Sorry, my Streamlabs froze for a second. That was weird. Epic Mickey 2. Oz and I disagree on this. I think the sequel's better. And I think it's so awesome. I think it's so good. My screen mirror is sure you're on the same Wi-Fi network. I am. Come on. Come on. Why don't you work? Function. Oh, jeez. Best Smash game? Brawl. I mean, okay. Brawl's story mode, Subspace Emissary, I grew up on, so I really, really like it, and I still think it's one of the best ones to date. That being said, Smash Ultimate is the ultimate experience. It has everything you could possibly want in it. Yeah, story mode isn't that great, but whatever. It's the best Sonic spin-off, in my opinion. It might be Crossworlds. I mean, I know it's kind of a cop-out answer because it's super new, but it is that good, you know? Now, it says that I am... Odd. Ken, are you indeed canon? I am not canon to the Sonic series, no. Have you watched Beware's project to rewrite history of Sonic as if it had planned out from the beginning? No, I haven't. That sounds interesting, though. Favorite Pikuniku character? The little red guy, the main one. I don't know. They don't have names. They're just little dudes. He isn't canon. Jump him. Why is this not working? What? I need this to work. I hate to ignore you guys for a while, but I need to figure this out here. That's not really working. I don't know why. Huh? I swear I've done this so many times. QR code, passkey to screen mirror, so that's 01CAEE. Bam. No, I know. It's on. I know. What? Thomas.motion. Or can you comment your art suggestion? What? What art suggestion? This is very unhelpful. It's not screen mirroring. It says it is, but it isn't. Tap start now to initiate. Yeah. Start, yeah. This is just not working. I don't know why it's not. It should just bring up another screen of the thing that I needed to do, but it's not happening. My device is there. It's connected. Every time I press connect, it shows up again. I'm struggling here. Dude, I wish there was a way for me to just put my iPad to the screen. Yeah, I tend to start an invalid broadcast session. I'm aware. You're just not working. I don't know why. No target. Why? What do you mean no target device? It's right there. You connected to the same one. Ugh. WeFund, we talked about this. Don't DM me mid-screen. Also, you've shown me this already. You made that like weeks ago. What's the Sonic crossover you want to see? Yours is Sonic and Dragon Ball Z. That's a good question. I would say, this is gonna sound really strange. I'm gonna say DuckTales. Do with that as you will. Jared Sonic soundtrack, 06. It's my favorite game. Sonic soundtrack, it's great. Opinion of the Mega Man franchise, I have not played any Mega Man games. That's not true. I did try Mega Man 11, but it was way too hard, so I didn't do it. I have played Mega Man-like games, like Shovel Knight, but it was also too hard, so I didn't make it through it. So instead I read the comics, the 2011 comics, because I had to while reading Archie. Archie was like, you need to read the Sonic, the Mega Man 2011 comics. I was like, oh, I do? Okay. So I did. And I read all of those. And they were cool. I don't know. I don't think Mega Man's particularly interesting. He gave up on Mega Man? Jump him? Well, I tried. It's the same reason why I gave up on Hollow Knight. I am not good enough at the game to play it. Does that make sense? Let's view. I don't want a screen mirror. I want to. Nope, not that. I apologize for this, like, just straight half hour of me figuring out how this thing works. It had an update and everything's different. Because I've done this before. This is how we did all the AI redraws. He gave up on Hollow Knight, jump him. I did move to Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will-o'-the-Wisp, or the other way around, I think. And I beat both of them, so, you know. Bruh. Stop spamming, bruh. Bruh Studio. I'm gonna have none of that. None of that. With a hotspot. No, shut up. Different networks, files, whiteboard, passkey, AirPlay. I mean that is what it is, so I guess I'll save it. AirPlay? No. Screen mirroring. Okay. Let's see here. Do that. What the hell? That's so unhelpful. Dude, what? I don't get it. There it is. Your mobile screen will be mirrored to your PC but not be recorded. Start broadcast. 3, 2, 1. It begins. Very cool. Now what? I'd like to open you. I'll press the on button and then nothing happens. I appreciate that you guys are just hanging out here, but like, dude, oh my gosh, it's not a canon stream without some sort of technology impasse. I've made this. I promise I can actually draw things. Put all my money in an Apple tablet. I have an Apple tablet, dude. I have an iPad Pro, I think. Well, it's an iPad, for the very least. Oh, I have a Windows computer, though, so I can't just, you know, screen share it. I wish I could, like, call myself over Discord. You know? Maybe. I'm gonna try something else. Hold on. You know what I wish I could do so badly? I really, really wish that I could, like... Because I have Streamlabs on my iPad. I wish I could just shoot it from there. This sucks. Alright, I'm going to try one more thing, and then I'm just going to try a different app altogether. Draw on paper? I would, but then I'd have to like set up an entirely new camera. And that would be miserable. And would take even longer. I had to do that for the Lego streams, and that was so scuffed. Like, it worked, but it was so scuffed. Yeah, alright, that's just not working. This would have gone so well. Alright, we're watching a tutorial now. How to use the Let's View on iOS. Download the application by visiting the official website on your browser. Type in www. Okay, so make sure that you're under the same Wi-Fi network, then launch the app on both devices connected on the same network there. I am under the same network, and I do have it downloaded on both devices. That being said, I did not do it on both devices before, which is interesting.
Here on the interface. Then launch the app on both devices. If connected under the same Wi-Fi network, your PC may automatically appear on the interface. In case it did not, tap on Redetect. To mirror, tap on the name of your PC and swipe up to your control panel and tap on screen mirroring. Choose the name of your PC and the mirroring will begin. The second way to connect is
Let's click there. And then click this one. What? Wait.
panel. By network, your PC may automatically appear.
So go to your thing on the thing. It says that it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't do what it says it should do. Which is so irritating because it appears. My computer appears on my computer's app. But then this one doesn't. Me have Robux, you have no bucks. This sucks. Oh my gosh, man. Alright, we're gonna try something else. It simply isn't working. Womp womp. I just got a Sonic Rumble ad. That was funny. He's going after your wife. Nope. The universe. No. Yeah, it sucks. You didn't use. I have used this before. I've used this a ton of times. In fact, I paid for the VIP. Like, I had the premium version of this thing for a while. We've done streams of this before. It's just not working now. I don't know why it's not working. It showed up. Okay, let me. Let's see here. There, I'm downloading this thing. AirDroid is the first one recommended by Google. Great. Great. We'll see if this works. Hopefully it will. I don't know anymore. I'm just kind of annoyed. Turn it on and off again? Yes. Yes. Would you stream through your iPad? Because then I couldn't, like, that still wouldn't let me. Look at another program's currently using this file. What? You're the installer. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, 100% loaded. Great. Installation next. Yeah, I don't really care. Agree, sure, why not? Let's go to my D drive, because I have more space there. Significantly more space. Okay. Install, bada bing, bada boom. Finish. Now we're gonna run it. Yeah, it's fine. Please do so. Let's see here. Mirror mobile device PC and mirror PC to PC. Right. Okay. Okay. We're on it now. Let's see here. This thing is open. Enable the cast code or scan the QR by using. So let me see here. We got this one. airdroid.com. I guess I'll get that. Face ID. I'm not terribly worried about this whole thing, guys, because, like, I do stream till 6. We've got hours. Enter the cast code. 770-678-643. Allow the thing? Yes. Connect? Connecting? Oh, it says connecting. It says connecting. Start broadcast. Yeah! We're in. Holy cow, we're in. Guys, we've made it. Okay. That took far too long. We're in now. I will definitely need to figure this out in my own time. This is not gonna be HD, I don't think. Let me see. Is it? Yeah. No, that's probably fine. That looks good. It's pretty instant from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let me move this over to you guys, and we can finally get on with it. Just finally made it. I did it. No more technical difficulties. We're in. I should have left that up for a while. That would have been funny if I just did this as I was figuring it out. I thought the Apple tablet would win. No, I win. Let's see here. We're going for this thing. Done. Oh, geez, it's huge. Oh boy. Hold on. Let me shrink this sucker. Shrink his ass. Let me move you to here. For the sake of the stream, I guess I will. I am going to layer this on top of my stream layout, because it's easier to work with. That makes like you go there, don't you? So that would mean you all the way down here, and it looks like that. It works? I think that works. We're all seeing this, right? We're seeing... Don't say no. I know you're seeing this. It's a rhetorical question. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're in. We're streaming. Oh, man. That was... weirdly annoying. Your power's back? That's nice. Okay, so first of all, I gotta do one thing. Let me make this stream art. I'm gonna pop out for a second and go here. So I'm making a video called Sonic and the Full Course Meal, and I need to get it to work. I just don't know how. Is this Hank Castle? We're listening to Sonic Heroes music. Sonic and the Full Course Meal. So I'm gonna take this for the time being. PNG transparent, sure. I have no idea what that'll do, but hopefully that'll be fine. Sonic and the Secret Onion Rings. Yeah, sure. Anyway, Nerd Connor back. Down I go. Down I go. Oh, I'm going down. Okay, let's see here. This works. This works just fine. Good, good. So first off, I'll leave this here. What I like to do in any of my artwork, just to make sure that what is transparent and what is actually white, is to lay down one giant sheet of lime green. And see this? All this stuff in here? That is not transparent. I thought it was, but it wasn't. So we'll have to transparent it ourselves. Okay. Now how do I... We're basically making a logo here, chat. Which, you know, obviously I've never done before. I was gonna pay someone to actually do the logo for me, but I didn't have the funds because he was asking like $70, and I'm like, hoo-hoo, I can do it myself at that point, but thank you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm erasing all of this stuff around the plate, which is compression. This is compression stuff. Be much better if you got a transparent PNG. I did have a transparent PNG, but not all transparent PNGs are completely transparent, which is really annoying. I don't know. I don't have to explain myself to you. Sounds like Trevor from Salty DK Den. Besides, it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll be mostly invisible. I just need it for one video. Oh geez, that was so much. No. That's good. And then finally, with the plate, just wrap that around here. Okay. There's our plate. That's our plate. Our plate is good now. Let me... The egg... Oh, shit. Oh, what? That's part of... Okay. Whatever, it looks fine. I don't care. So, I'm going to grab some text here and put down Sonic. This is my favorite font, by the way. If you've seen a lot of my videos, this is the font that I use. Now we're going to have to rasterize this, which means it's no longer a smart object and we can actually interact with it. I'm going to put this here. Ooh, actually, I'm going to stretch this to be taller. Just so it fits in well, like that. And now we're going to go ahead and remove the eye. So I can grab the whisk here. Do you guys know the difference between a whisk and an egg beater? Or it's just how you use it? I have no... This isn't a joke. I genuinely don't know. What? What are you guys laughing at? Sonic and the Secret Onion Rings. It's not that funny! I am going to actually move this a little further to the left. Oh shit, wrong layer. Here we go. Move this a little bit to the left here. So I can grab Buddy Boy. And move him here. That's good. And now what I'm going to do. So here's a question for you guys. Oh, actually, before I say that, for you to know, if you do want me to do any art after this from you guys, like you want to do $3 for a commission, super chats, channel membership, they're all $3, so do whichever you'd like. And if you do that, then I'll do whatever you ask me to. I mean, if it's Sonic related, I'll try to keep it that way, but yeah. So if you want to like start making a list of things you want me to make, feel free to do that now instead of later, because it's first come, first serve. So whoever does it first, I'll be handling first. So first of all, let me go to the layer underneath this whisk here, and I'm going to churn this up to 10 so I can follow it with a curve tool. Like that. Oof, maybe it's too big. There we go. That looks nice. Perfectionism is kicking in. If I buy Foreman, do I get a free drawing and a torso sketch? Is Foreman the one that's $4? Is that why it's called Foreman? If you draw... look, I'll be doing probably full bodies for all. I'll see. I don't know. It depends on what it is. There we go. I like that a lot, actually. I wish I could... Wish I could. I can. Watch this. We're gonna remove the annoying bits here. Gotta follow around this whole darn thing. There we go. Now it's a lot smoother. Again, it's like gonna be so zoomed in that I don't actually care. But whatever. I forget. 23 cents on Steam, did that work? No. Hi, Chowlistic. What's going on, man? We're working on a thumbnail for a video, but for right now, we're just working on the logo. And then after that, we'll start doing comms. So, you know, good stuff. Just hanging out for the time being. Vibing. Vibing. Chowlistic! My lighter? What? I don't know who that is. 2 plus 2 is not 5, bro. Studio. Come on. We talked about this. You gotta be a little better at math. Else you're never making it into the college of your choice. Ooh, you know what? Let me grab, while we're here, to Google, chef hat. Because I kind of assumed what it looks like, but I don't really remember. It's a talk from the Arabic word for hat. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Can we get a PNG? Type? Clip art, I think? No. Sure, whatever. I guess I'll just take this one. I don't care, bro. What's really annoying is that once I go to... Oh! Wow. Oh, never mind. It actually decided to work for once. Hey, Cannon, are you my lighter? You're my new lighter. What does that mean? Will this oxygen be enough to pay for a con? What oxygen? The oxygen you're wasting? No, I don't know. Okay, so let me... Next is to throw... Ooh, actually, let's see here. Let me do full course meal before changing size, so it's all uniform. And the full course. Wow, that's really big. Did not need to be that big. Okay, jetting that down to 35, I guess. We'll try that. Yeah, that's... Oh, that's exactly what it is. Go me. And the full course meal. Put that there, I suppose. And now I need to resize all of them? Yeah. Oh, geez. I realize what I've just done. That's not good. Okay, so what I did here, I messed up. That plate in the meal text is in the same layer, which isn't good. But let me go ahead and stretch these first. What do you mean no? Oh, I was on the wrong one. Let me stretch these. There we go. The font that I use for my thumbnails used to be a little different. And I don't know what quite happened, but Medibang, the app that I use for my stuff here, actually kind of docked it. And they've replaced it with one that's similar, but shorter. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. So now let me go here and expand you to about that. That looks good to me. So I can the full course meal. Now I can kind of just get rid of all this. No, I want this one. We want the egg beater. The egg beater is part of the charm. But everything else I can delete. I don't care. Goodbye. Okay. So let's punch in the and the or the, I don't know. It's looking good, Ken. Thank you, but we're nowhere near done. Put that down to 15. It's probably really small. That's the point, right there. So I get the full course meal. Good, good. Yes. Okay. That is nice, actually. Yeah, I'm liking this. So now we're gonna go get another PNG of a plate. Plate PNG. See, this is what I was talking about. I think I was using this exact one earlier, but it just straight up didn't plate well. If that makes sense. Let me rasterize you, and then I'm going to stick all of these guys into one text layer. So there we go. So now, let's see here. I'm going to throw you onto this one, just so you're all that. Sonic and full course meal. Now let's add the plate. Because it's a meal, you know. It's funny if it's plated. I think that's centered. Yeah. That's good. There we go. And finally, let me grab the little hat. See what I mean? How it's not a PNG. They just straight up lied. That's annoying. And you'll notice that if I zoom in here, like select it all, it will not select it all because it's compressed. And it's really irritating when it does that. And that's what leads to this. So, for whoever said earlier, just use a PNG thing, they don't always work. Sometimes they're just stupid. Usually it's white though. This is weird that it's black. Why are you black? Line from Madagascar. Do you guys remember Madagascar? I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Madagascar. It was an early 2000s animated movie. I'm sure like you all know of it, but I don't know if you've seen it. And if you have seen it, can you remind me what the name of the giraffe is? This seems like something that Delhi, in particular, would have a very niche memory of. Delhi, what's the name of the giraffe from Madagascar? If you don't know and you just Google it and tell me, I won't know, and I'll think you're twice as cool for knowing. So, Melvin? Okay, Melvin. Never mind. Nessie beat you to it. Full course meal. Okay, so let's take this hat, and we're gonna stick him right there. It'll fit on his head. Actually, let me flip this so it's like that. And now we'll remove all this, but this part will be removed by the hat. Let me, okay, make this so I can actually see where it is I'm removing stuff. No? Oh, jeez. There it is. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I should lower it more. Ken, I sent you a very helpful tip in DMs. You will need it. What did you send me? For pings? For any PNGs? Oh. Oh yeah, the transparent thing. It's in color, not in type. Well, PNG. You did help me there. Thank you. Why are you guys all fighting? Stop fighting. It's Melvin. Why do you have a problem with Melvin? It's just Melvin, bro. What's the deal? Who the heck is Melvin anyway? Oh wait, no, I want that part. Who the heck is Melvin anyway? There we go. Something the full course meal. And now we can just add some shading and we'll pretty much be done. So let's go here. Let's see, I'm gonna layer up. That can be higher. Oh. That's not supposed to happen. Squeeze me sauce. There we go. Sorry, I watched too much Jax films. That's nice. Okay, now let's go between the two. Let's go ahead and just grab that. I'm going to shoot down to my airbrush. And hello? Oh, whoops, wrong one. An airbrush in there. It's not dark enough. There. Airbrush in there. And now we change this to multiply. There we go. Just like that. Ooh! That looks so good. Sonic and the full course meal. Erase all that. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Get out of here. Get up. Ooh. Does that look good? Does that look good, chat? I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Now, what I think I'm going to do next, just to add some more color to it, is I'm going to make one layer up and then one layer down. This layer will be clipped. So first on that bottom layer, we're going to go ahead and grab yellow and a slightly darker. So I'm going to fill this in here. Then I'm going to grab all these and we'll gradient upwards like so. And now we're going to go to this other one, which is the layer top. We're going to go grab a kind of a darker blue and then a lighter blue. We're going to fill this whole thing. We're going to grab those. And now we're going to do that again. Whoops. And now we're going to gradient again, but with the darker blue. So it looks like that. And now we're going to go back to that darker brown here. And we're going to take our pen tool and we're going to go to the bottom one and run it over the top as if it's hanging there. And we're going to do that for each part that's hanging. Like so. And we're going to do that for each one of these overhangs. the bottom of the O as well. Drag that sucker down. Just straight across for the ends. Honestly, the line tool might come in handy here. Let me do that. Can's cooking, both figuratively and literally. It's true. I cook sometimes. If you guys just let me cook, you know, I will cook if you let me, because I'm just that cool. There we go. Let me run it back the other way. Oh, too much. There we go. All right, and then shoot down here a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. Sonic and the full course meal. It's perfect. Have I played Sonic and the Fallen Star? Yeah, I have. I haven't played the Moon Facility yet, but I didn't really like the Fallen Star. I know that's kind of a hot take, but I don't know. When I watched it, I wasn't particularly interested. I thought it was fine, but like, there weren't enough enemies that the entire thing felt really barren. That's kind of it. Hi, Sonic. What's going on? The Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa. Okay, the inside of the Sonic is not dark enough, so I'm going to color layer over normal multiply. I'm gonna grab kind of this light layer here. It'll multiply, so it'll be darker. I'm gonna do it again, just so it's darker. I could do that again, I guess. Yeah, let me grab a darker color and then do it again. No, that just takes away the... Nah, it was fine. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. I'm cool with this. Wait, this is live? Yeah? To stream. What? Why would it not be live? It's like the full course meal. Okay. Is there anything else I want to add? I'm thinking I should remove, actually, the... If I take the plate, we'll go under again. Actually, this could be the same layer. It has no bearing on what we're doing. And just put down white here, which you did not see me do, but I did, I promise. Now, the back of the plate isn't being seen through, which is nice. And the last question is, what do I do with the and the? I'm thinking red. Don't know why, but I'm thinking reds. Red. Red. Full course meal. How's that? I don't know. Hey Oliver, what's going on, man? I feel like we should have some greens and browns just because it's cooking, you know? And what's more cooking than greens and browns? But I don't know what should be green and brown. Because that just looks like shit, you know? That's poo. That's poop brown right there. Why are you not going through? What the heck? That's so weird. I don't know why that's... Oh, it's probably... Yeah, I know why. That's because of my shading down here. This is probably going to make it even worse, actually. but I'm gonna attempt this. There shall be an attempt here. Oh Jesus. No, that's horrendous. That's awful, actually. No. No. It's not good. I did see the Mario Galaxy movie trailer, and I am afraid, to put it nicely. The first movie had pacing issues. Really, really not good pacing issues. Seeing the Mario Galaxy 2 trailer worries me because of just how many things it shoved into that trailer alone. We had, I mean, aside from, you know, aside from Mario Odyssey, no, sorry, Mario Galaxy with Rosalina and the observatory and whatever, we also had, we had Odyssey from the Upside Down Pyramid. We had all the paintbrush stuff from Sunshine. We had Bowser Jr. from Sunshine, but also a lot of this stuff seems to be from the DLC from 3D World, and his design was from Wonder, and all the Ninjalas from the whatever it's called, I don't even remember. But there's just so many things, and it makes me wonder, look, your first movie had a pacing issue. Are you really gonna shove in all this stuff? I mean, what do you have left for, like, for a third movie? Because I know you're gonna make a third movie, and then on top of that, there was no Yoshi at all, and he's like kind of the point of it. So if you have all that stuff and no Yoshi, which is the, you know, one of the highlights of your film because he was the end credit scene of the first one, what are we doing, right? So I am nervous. I am worried. Will it sell well? Absolutely. It's Mario. It's gonna sell no matter what. But I don't know how well the pacing will be. Anyway, you said you had a very long and tedious question. Hit me. What is your long and tedious question? By the way, this is done. We're gonna move on now. Or is it green? Green. Yeah, see, it's not done. Nope. Nopety, nopety, no. It's still gotta be white. And this is why I do my green screen method. There we go. Out of the app session, anybody here want popcorn? I had popcorn last night, so I'm good. But thank you. What's your question, soldier? What elements do I think a future Sonic show should have to be peak? Easy. A deeper ethical plot. Look, it's a kid's series. I get it. Fine. But there's more than enough for people to look. Your two most interesting characters are the two characters with a backstory, Knuckles and Shadow. Divergence, talked about it. Dark Beginnings, talked about it. You know? So, when you have this constant trend of your most interesting stories being the darkest ones, Metal Virus, right? People loved Metal Virus. It's crazy. It's like one of the darkest stories they've told yet, if not the darkest. You can have funny haha with Sonic, but if you don't have anything of interest in a show, like Prime set up its plot to have an interesting moral, ethical question. I talk about this, at least in the comment section of my Tales 9 video, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a short. 60 seconds. Go look at it. But they just didn't do it, and that killed it for me. That's it. Just killed it. Someone joined a second ago. Easus Lucky Stars. Hi. I'm Sam. I need a hero. Say my name, please. I already did, buddy. Don't worry. I'm not watching or drawing Paygorn. Sam procrastinates. Procrastinates? No. Bro Studio. Fun fact, I recently started reading IDW. I've read up to issue 43. Very cool. About halfway done now. Yippee. I've been reading IDW with my mom, Mrs. Construction. I don't want to say mommy construction. That's weird. Just my mom. I don't know what name to give her. Whatever. And we just finished the Metal Virus. I think we're on issue 32, 33, one of those. I thought the entire time learning anatomy in this stream, and I made fan art based off the stream. Did you now? I'll believe it when I see it in fan art, bro. I'll believe it when I see it. Send that shit over. Any hoosers. Let me grab something on my computer here. Cause I need to. Yoink, 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 yonk, schlunk, schlunk. There we go. Wow, a lot of people hanging out in the rerun thing. Okay. So what's next? I'm glad you asked. First, I need to try my best to... Oh my god, that's never gonna work. Jeez. Yeah, that's not happening. I so wish there was a tolerance slider on my magic wand tool, but there isn't. It's maddening. It sucks. So instead, I'm gonna do something else. Where is it? What? It's right there. Okay, let's bring you up. Put you there. And then beneath it, I'm going to take white. And then just... Hello? What? What the hell? Wait, what? Do I have any of my mods here? Oz, are you still here presently? Oh, I know why it's not working. I'm stupid. I don't have any more mods here? Okay. Bring him back. Bring who back? I don't know who you're talking about. That being said, I am throwing out someone. Okay, so that's good. I am pleased with this. So let's save it, take it out, and call it a day for right now. Oh no, we didn't make the Owen egg. The egg. No. Whatever. It's fine. The hat gets it across. The hat and the plate. But now I'm thinking like, oh man, I wish that egg was here. but there's no place to put the egg. It'd have to be in an O, and the only O that's not currently being used is in Sonic. Whatever. I'll PNG save that, and I will open up a new one. So, now we start the thumbnail. I want to see it. Where do I find it? Bun Bun Gaming, I'm so glad you asked. If you want to see fan art or whatever it is that we're talking about, you can join our Discord, which we have. It's called Canonicity. I mean, look at that. I mean, Thomas, the stop motion just joined. Come on. The champ. The cool guy. Fan art. That's not bad. Okay, so let me... Deli. Something to change. I have shades for each color shirt I have. So I have blue shades to match the blue... I never wear them on stream just because I'm looking down, it falls on my face. But I do have them. So I have blue shades for my blue shirt. I have red shades, obviously, for my red shirt. I have black shades for my black shirts, etc., etc. So go change his glasses, his shades from red to blue, and you're in business. Hey, can you try a tangle hanging from a bear trap in a tree? If you... It's a commission. It's $3. Then yes. For right now, again, as you guys set up the list for that sort of thing. Oh, hello. We're going to take this, and I'm going to put it off to the side. Actually, no, I'll leave it the size that it is. I'll handle it in a bit. So, first of all, we need to decide what we want Sonic doing. I'm going to call this Sonic and the full... Oh, yeah, hello. And the full course meal. Thumbnail. Do you know how hard it was to turn an hour of airtime to a bunch of vegetables? Hi, Snap Apollo. What's going on? What's up, dude? Never mind from the mean guy. Aw, come on. Come on. Let's see here. For a cooking video, what should we have Sonic do? I do want to give him the hat. It's a hair in my iPad. I want to give him the chef hat. What pollo means? It means chicken. Like pollo tropical, which I actually have in my fridge and I'm gonna make tonight. I've got 2 different pollo tropical Caesar wraps. Banger. Though I just prefer the quesadillas. Sonic next to a burning up with a chef attire with the most cartoony face ever. Okay, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But I was thinking just Sonic kind of facing this direction with the hat holding like a frying pan. We'll see. We'll do 2. We'll see which one looks better. So let's start by making our snock. So we're going to grab the circle tool. That is not a circle. What the fuck? The circle tool. It's kapow. Could be bigger than that. We can make him about yay big. The circle tool. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our lines. So he's facing this way. Yippee. And then we're going to add another line. This is... Okay. Then we're going to add another line coming down about here. This, by the way, is the nose, and this is the eyebrow ridge. Sonic should be holding a pot. I don't know if I can make him do that, though. So, by the way, thing that I've learned, is wherever the bottom of your little guideline is, so right here, is the furthest most part of the chest for Sonic. His head comes forward, his neck, his thing is back, and then his torso goes out. So it'll look like this. Like that. And then you can pull it back. That being said, it's way too big. Like that. Then you can have his back come out. We'll have an arm here. We'll bring his torso down to about yay. And then we'll just remove this for visualization layering reasons. Hi, Sammy. What's going on? So that's good. I think. Solid, I think. Now let's see about where we're going to shove this. Probably just here. In which case, let's move Sonic further to the right. So that's good. Let's add his muzzle. So first of all, I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm going to change the opacity of the previous one to about 50. So, like that. Now we're going to start adding things. So first, the muzzle wants to come out a bit. And then it connects to here. And then it runs down. This side will bring up to match it. Run it down. The highest point of the muzzle should be there. And then it'll connect as such. This looks kind of wonky. And it might at first. So I immediately take my mesh transform tool and I just move some things around. So that's going to go here. We can pull this one back. This part we can honestly tuck down a bit. Bring it down. That's good. Just fine. Now we can connect these two like so. Because his mouth is not flat to his head, but it's a bump on his head, his nose isn't coming out of here, but instead it's coming out of here. So from perspective, it's not going to be right in the center. It's going to be off to the side. So about there is where it's actually going to come out of. So with that in mind, we can go ahead and put that down now. Like such. Give it a little, reflection line, and then just color it in for the time being. Like that. Now, what expression do we want to give him? I'm thinking taller line here, and then a more closed kind of that here. Then we can line this, do this sort of thing, give him reflection in his eyes, and then more of a bump of his ridge. Now we can give him this, bring his eye up, bring this down, fill that in, and we've got a little Sonic wink. Let's just get that to the right place. You want your eye bump to match with your eyebrow, and then bring that up to here. He's got these big pipes on his head, and those are what his eyebrows are. like that. And this wraps up around as well. So there's your little Sonic. Why do they do that? What do you mean? Bruh's not spamming. What are you guys talking about? He's posted the same amount as Bun Bun Gaming, it looks like. Whoosh, peak profile? That's crazy. For some reason you can never draw Sonic well. It takes time. It takes time. They always do. Let's see here. Let's bring his mouth down a bit more. Like that. I like to give him slightly curved teeth. And now let's figure out where his mouth would look best. I'm thinking about there. Like so. And now we can connect his ear. So that's ear 1. And then ear 2 will go here. You can stop ear 2 a bit earlier because of perspective shenanigans. Actually, this ear is a bit further down than it should be. I'm going to stretch it out a bit here. And now I'm going to move it further back to about yay. And that looks good. Great. Now we've hit our first problem. I don't have space for our chef hat, which means we're going to need to actually shrink Sonic here. I'll finish drawing his head though. So let's bring it up. So we're going to erase a little bit here and then have it come around like so. And then we'll have this one come down the back about here. That'll connect about, say, about the neckline. This one comes down out as well. We'll have it shoot out this way. And then this one will connect like so. No, that's terrible. What are we doing? By the way, this is How to Draw Sonic, so if you've ever been struggling, I hope you're taking notes. Because I think I can draw Senor Needlemouse pretty damn well. It is all I've been doing since 5th grade, after all. How's it looking so far? Is that good? I know they're adding Tangle Whisper. Don't worry, if there's any Sonic news, you can just assume that I know what it is. You can just assume. Speak. I'm cringier than you guys? No way you just said that. Looks so good to me. Cool. Let's see here. Let's get his arm out. I guess we could do it like on his hip like that. Because you could just drop his arm, but more elbow is like just more interesting to look at. So I'm going to give a little line here of just where I want his elbow to meet. And then I'll add about here in his hip is where his wrist will begin. Let's go ahead and just add in this part like that. Now we can pull this to about here. Bring this out to there, and we have our basic line. Now, Sonic's arm gets wider as it goes. It's not super noticeable, but it should be about I'd say 0.5 times wider at the end than it is. It froze? Not again. Oh no. Also, hi, Jokester King. You sure? Because my Wi-Fi is connected just fine. Bruh Studio, I think it's just you. I'm still getting you guys talking. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Bruh, I think that's just you, Doug. And now we can loop this in, erase our little elbow joint here, and we've got that. Now, we can bring out our boy, wrap his tum-tum around, and yoinky spoinky our way to freedom. So, get that out, get that out. We'll have that connect. It's nice to like see where it connects, so even if it's not perfect, it's just good to know. I'll bring up the ridge of his back more. And now I will get rid of that. And how does that look? He looks a bit thick in the tum. I'll bring this out more. I'm gonna make this far more out like that and then down. Better. Much better. Okay. Let's bring the ridge of his head up to this. And then we can combine his neck. There. I think, by the way, I apologize for constantly doing this with the screen. I'm figuring out where my next line is going to be, and it's not always the easiest thing in the world. Like that. So I'm happy with this. That being said, I'm not happy, actually, with the placement of his arm. So I'm going to grab this section here, and I'm going to move it to there. Yeah. Let's do a little bit there. Just a little bit up. Okay. That looks good so far. I'm happy with this. But he is too big. So, let's shrink him. It really is that simple. Shrink his ass and stick him there. Just in case, actually, I am going to just copy this. So we'll come back to that later. Right, so let's shrink him. Put him about here, just so the hat can be there. Let's go ahead and finalize his quills. Oh, hello. Finalize his quills here. Or at least continue them, I should say. Like so. That's good. Happy with that. Now let's add his hat. So we want this thing. A talk, as we have apparently learned that's called. What do you guys... Stop arguing! I don't care, Deli. I don't care. What's wrong with you guys? Bun Bun and Deli just keep fighting. Deli, you are not British. We've had this conversation. You were born and raised in America. I gotta move. Whoa, hey, slow down. Move Buddy Boy to about here. Yeah. Happy with that. That's better. That looks better. Okay. Now adding on the talk. This might be interesting. I am not sure how I want to do this. Do you guys think that his ears should stick out from the bottom of the hat? Like have holes in the hat for his ears to come out? Or should the hat just sit entirely behind his ears? What do you guys think? Right between? No, it'd be way too small if it just sits between his ears. I need you guys to stop fighting. Oh, there's Oz. Hi, Oz. Over his ears? But, like, hide his ears? Or what? Here, regardless, I'm gonna make him 75. And then I'll throw another layer down so we can just mess with this. Let's see. We'll do that. It'll go into bring it up to about here. I guess should be the top. But then this one needs to come up to about here. Like that. And the line that we're gonna follow is gonna look something like this. So it'll come out, then it'll come up and around, kind of pooking up at the end. We don't need this. We don't need anything in the background. So we can just get rid of this stuff. Don't need that. The same with this thing. We don't really need the ridge here. It can look like a giant cheese wedge on his head. I don't care. Sonic with the cheese wedge. Yeah, guys, stop fighting. I'm not going to have a mass exodus of... Just stop. Stop it. Okay, so I think the talk is just a bad idea. I can't fit it in this screen and make Sonic small enough to... Like, if I make Sonic small enough to fit it, then he is no longer an interesting part of the screen. So, we're going to move to a different hat. Instead, I want to grab this one. This hat instead. So we're going to do that. Honestly, I don't even care if I just straight steal it. It's a stock image. I don't care. So here's that hat. We can make Sonic wear it. Easy peasy. Is what I would say. Oh, shit. Whenever I go out of my art app and then I come back into it, by the way, for some reason, it locks me out of specifically zooming in and out, which is really irritating, and I don't know why it does it. That looks good. Let's see here. Let's just look up Chef Hat as Tools, color, transparent. Thank you, Deli, for that. Let's see if there are any that might fit better. No. I think it's good the way it is. Flip it? You think so? Should it be flopping down though? Like, isn't that what they do? They flop? Pretty sure they flop, bro. But let's see. Maybe you're right. Oh, wait, you're so right. You're so freaking right. Or are you? No, it's kind of quiet. Is the lo-fi music not there? Oh, it is there. Alright, you guys are annoying. Hee. Kill yourself. No, I like it the other way. This looks good, but then like this part is drooping down, but his spine is like going behind it somehow, and it doesn't make any sense. So I'm good with keeping it like this. So now what we need to do is figure out his arm. So we want him to do stuff with a frying pan, at least I do. So now it's a matter of how. How in the Sonic is bro going to frying pan? So they might be a little smaller. Yeah. So let's go back to our sketch here. And figure out what we're gonna do. So first off, let me actually grab a frying pan with stuff in it. Because I never draw these. I swear to God, I will just like look up stock images. Alright, I'm gonna check it out, guys. Man holding a frying pan. It's... Whoa. No, this is perfect though. This is exactly what we're looking for, is this image. Did you guys see that shit? That was crazy. I was like a whole ass buff man. That was Deli's boyfriend, by the way. She doesn't talk about him, but... Gay Cannon? No. They don't call me Cannon I Love My Wife Construction for nothing. Let's go ahead and just grab this. What is it doing? What the heck? I said grab this. I don't need this, man. Get out of here. Goodbye. And now we can scale it up to about here. No. Like, his hand needs to be the right size. That's the thing. And it isn't. So let's go back. Better. This one's better. It's thinner. This man, it's an emotional portrait. Angry, fit, Caucasian man. Yeah. This emotionally fit Caucasian man is he's gonna do something. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Boo. Boo. Huh. No. Nessie. You scared me. If I got a heart attack on stream, you guys would probably laugh. And that's not good. Again, let me grab what we actually need. There we go. Get rid of everything else. Goodbye, sir. That's much better. That's so much better. Ho ho! Look at that. So let's just start drawing on top of this. It's the exact size we need it to be. So let's hop back to it. His arm's going to come out of this spot here. So I will draw out our lines of where his arm's going to come from. It's about here. Or is it? Maybe not. So this is going to be... Dude, what the heck? It's like... You see all these cuts? That's so strange. It shouldn't do that. Oh, please don't do that again. I remember the very first day. The very first time I ever streamed was an art stream. Because it was like the only thing I was good at. And my pen, my stylus, I guess, started freaking out for the first time like it ever had on that stream, and it would not draw any lines. It would constantly bounce, and it was very strange. Also, guys, stop fighting. Oh my gosh. Pot is like the only one here in the Greater God of Tales who isn't yelling at each other. I'm gonna have Oz ban all of you. No, I wouldn't do that. That being said, we'll tilt this down. Yeah, that's good. We'll have it come here, and then we'll have this one run up like this. Now I'll have his hand come out, which I'm just going to follow along with this thing because there's literally no reason for me not to. Ooh, actually, there totally is. Haha, that's funny. So, this is the wrong hand. His hand is now backwards. So we need to actually make our hand here in reverse. Now, the thumb is fine. For the most part, the thumb is fine. I'm going to go ahead and just make it come out a little bit more. I'm just going to put you down here. There we go, that's better. Just like that. Now this one's gonna come down, it's gonna wrap around like so. And then this one's gonna come and wrap around like so. And this one's gonna do the same. And we got our pinky here. And now we've got the actual pot handle. No, we can have it come a different direction. So the pot handle is going to come down, say, this way to about here, I'm thinking. Looks good. Then we'll have it wrapped down, and we'll have it come back. Like that. Why the heck is... I don't know. I'm just seeing like you guys yelling at each other. If you guys are joking around, then fine. But, I did see caps and I assumed that you were fighting. What's up, Sam? What's happening? Sorry, Oz. False alarm. I'll call you again if I need you. Go back to making pizza. How's this looking so far? Looking good. It's looking good is what it is. I might shrink Sonic a little bit more. Just to fit more of his arm in there. Just to fit his arm in there. I don't know. Well, we'll see. This is so weird that's doing that. I'll just need to charge it. Probably. Whatever. Hey, Cannon Health, there's the weather up there. What do you mean up there? I'm a Floridian, dog. The weather down here? That's what I feel like you should be asking. And the answer is, it couldn't be better, dog. It is... Weather is going so good. Oh. It is It is definitely freaking out. Interesting. See that? It's launching to the top of the screen. That's so weird. I just need to reset my iPad, but I'm not gonna do that yet. I'll wait a bit first. We gotta get through the stream. We got an hour left. I mean, come on. No, the weather's so good, because you know it's like wintertime. So it's. I didn't even touch the screen there. It's in the 70s. It's really nice. It's really nice. Stop it. I'm liking this. I'm liking this, chat. It's looking good. Yeah, it's good. This is great. New 82 pages are leaking? That's cool. I'm just saying if you have the option to change. Change what? I said RC Drew and mobile fingers that obscure avatar on the server. Do not. Wait, hold on. Oh, go back to your finger. No, I was just penciling it up and You know what I'm saying? I'm penciling it up. Telly, what do you want? Yo, I'm British, right? Yes. Well, don't tell me what's happening in IDW, though, because I want to know myself. I'll find out for myself. I really just want to keep this hat the way it is. It looks great. But I guess I'll do it myself. So let me bring this hat underneath that layer. I'll go ahead and I'll no, don't erase that. We're gonna erase this bit here. And now we're gonna start drawing the hat for real, for real. Yeah, that's good. See how it's dotting? You guys do see this, right? That's so weird. It's so odd that it's doing that. God, I thought I'd never see this happen again. Alright. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. It's starting to leave bigger and bigger spaces. Meh. Finally, I can delete these things. Yippee! Yippee! There. Let me cut that down more, actually. It looks like that. Dope. This is so good, actually. This looks great. This looks really, really good. I am going to now reset my iPad because it's been freaking out. No. So, let me actually pop that off as I do this. I don't know why it's freaking out, but it's freaking out. It will happen again. So, let's talk with you. Guys, do you guys want to see, do you guys want a sneak peek at the video coming out this weekend? Guys, I will take that as a no. Yes, yes. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Yes. Okay, sneak peek. Let me pause that music. See, I guess I'll play it, just mute it. Let's go to... Yes, 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 yes. No, no spamming. Why is that so hard for you to understand, bro? No. The song. It's me. It's me in a video. What am I doing there? Sources. I guess I'll do window capture. Let's go to this. No. No, not that. No, no. No. Hello? Work. God, why is it exactly what I don't need is what always works? I tell you, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Never get it.
The Sonic the Hedgehog cookbook is exactly what it sounds like. It is a Sonic-themed cookbook, but there's
I'm gonna
more
let
to
this
it
play.
than
Hold
just
on.
recipes.
Hold on.
The second that I heard that Ian Flynn partly wrote this thing, I had my pre-order on lock. The narrative of this book is that Amy got all of her best friends.
Why? What? The only thing that I can choose to show on stream straight up isn't even there. Connor, I look tired? It's because I am. What's the title? What, of the video? Sonic and the Full Course Meal, dog. That's what we're doing right now. Because I'm abusing my time to do this instead. Holy cow. Why is it... It says like I have the Windows Explorer open, which I don't, to play this. You could put it as a Google Drive and use web browser to play from there. I guess I can. That might work. Sure. In that case, we just music our ass back on as I go to Google Drive. Oh yeah. Then I shove this guy to Google Drive. It says 3 minutes left. I'm not gonna do that. I have a better idea. Better idea. I'm gonna open something that I know actually works. Discord. I'm gonna go to where I was watching with a friend. His name is Mellow Rush.
The Sonic the Hedgehog cookbook.
And I'm gonna snag this instead. There we go. That might work. Okay. Let's see about this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way. There we go. Do you guys see that? Yeah, you do. I know it's black. Hold on. Okay. You guys see this? Check this out. We're gonna watch. It's the first 5 minutes while my iPad re-goes. Here we go.
The Sonic the Hedgehog cookbook is exactly what it sounds like. It is a Sonic-themed cookbook, but there's more to it than just recipes. The second that I heard that Ian Flynn partly wrote this thing, I had my pre-order on lock. The narrative of this book is that Amy got all of her best friends together and they put the recipes that they have found over their years adventuring together into a cookbook. Each entry has a blurb or two from the characters that put it there. This is the part that Ian Flynn wrote. It's really fun to read. And there's more characters than you'd expect too, with Tangle and Whisper showing up toward the end. Avoiding the ever-present in Mario spin-offs, casually hanging out with the big bad, Ian Flynn...
Which I hate, by the way. I just, all the time. You know, they're like, oh, let's go invite Bowser to go do whatever. And it's like, no, stop. If you're going to make it canon, you can't just hang out with your arch nemesis.
Had Eggman break into Tails' laboratory and add in his recipes in post, which Sonic then noticed and left in because he thought they were funny. The book has been out now for just over 2 years, and I am shocked that no one has really talked about the thing. I've only seen a few channels talk about it, but those would be cooking channels, not exactly in our wheelhouse. The only ones there that have done anything is Chowmix, and even then, his video was just on chili dogs, which that book had a few of, but wasn't the main focus by any means. We are actually going to go over the book, so I give to you Sonic and the Full Course Meal. But wait, what does a full course meal entail anyway? Well, I'm glad you asked. See, according to Google, a full course meal comprises of 5 different things. You've got your appetizer, your entree, your side dish, your drink, and your dessert. So that's what I intend to do. Of course, now we gotta actually pick our recipes. Now, I'll be honest, the chili dog and the golden onion rings are a bit low-hanging fruit, so I'm gonna write those off immediately. Instead, there's a whole bunch of other really unique recipes, so we're gonna go with those. For our appetizer, we have Vector's When a Flatfoot's Flat Broke. Then for our entree and side, we have recipes from Rouge, both her Spiral Roast and Decadent Distraction, respectively. The drink comes from Sonic, a pure hydrosity soda, and finally the dessert is Blaze's Worlds Uniting Cookies. But looking at these recipes, I don't have a lot of this stuff, and it's kind of a big thing for just one person. So good thing I have help. Introducing my awesome wife, Mrs. Construction, who's gonna help out with the project. Now we've got to go get the food. So we went to our local grocery store and then also to a Kimchi Mart, a Korean grocer, to get the most authentic ingredients we could. Having never stepped foot inside one of these, by the way, led to us kind of just bumbling around, not being able to read anything. This was either really irritating or hysterical to the employees. Regardless, once we did inevitably get everything that we needed, we went back to our place to get all the tools that we needed to make the recipes, drove to my parents' house because their kitchen is bigger and it also has an island, which is really good for cooking videos, and got to work. Did we do it? Did we succeed? You'll have to keep watching to find out. When making the master plan for the combined steps of 5 recipes and when to do them, 2 of the recipes involve enough refrigeration time to warrant starting the day before, so I actually started the night prior. Those recipes would be the appetizers, soft-boiled eggs, and the side dishes, well, almost everything. Starting with the side dish, Rouge's Decadent Distraction, we'll need some heavy cream, garlic cloves, dried sage, salt and pepper, 4 Japanese sweet potatoes, some butter, and canola oil. Now we preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 for the non-eagles. Our next step is to take our Pico Pico meat mallet and violently smash these garlic cloves apart. Did you know that these things are wet inside? I had no idea they were wet inside. The craziest part of this recipe is that it wants us to cut the potatoes into 1/16 of an inch slices, which is not possible for me. So while I go ahead and shave off the skin of these potatoes, I'm gonna have my father-in-law cut them to the best of his ability, because he's a lot better at this than I am. Next on the agenda is to put all the ingredients into a bowl. So first I get 2 cups of heavy cream. Then we're gonna put in the 3 garlic cloves we got, 2 teaspoons of dried sage, 1 teaspoon of salt, and another teaspoon of pepper. Grab an egg beater or a whisk or whatever the difference is and start mixing. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your slices of potato and you're gonna dunk them into the mixture. Coat them for a bit and then move them into a separate bowl. Next order of business is to prepare an 8.5 by 4.5 inch loaf pan. You're gonna spray the inside with nonstick spray, cut out some parchment paper, and then wrap it around the inside stuck to the nonstick spray. I had enough potatoes that this warranted 2 different loaf pans. Now just get stacking. Try to keep them as uniform as possible despite all the different sizes of slices you have. I made mine in rows of 3 because I had the space for it, but yours might be different. And don't worry if your stacks end up being taller than the loaf pan you're using. We'll have a fix for that soon. Now we're gonna do one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in a recipe. Go get a cardboard box that you don't need and make some cutouts in the shape of the top of your loaf pan. Take those 2 cutouts and wrap them in aluminum foil and then set them aside. Once you've done all that, cover the pans in aluminum foil and bake for about 2 hours or until the potatoes are tender. After that, take them out of the oven and this begins the weirdest part of the recipe. You're gonna wanna go find some weights or dumbbells around your house and put them on top of the cardboard cutouts on top of your tins and let it rest there until the entire thing cools. What was an hour and a half for me, I came back to them being cool, took the weights off, and into the fridge they go.
Anyway, that's that. That's what I have so far. That's what I have so far. Untrue. I have a lot so far. But this is gonna be an hour-long video. No, it shouldn't actually be that long. It should be maybe 20. Typical video length for me. What are we doing? Oh, hi, Ninja JK. I was just showing off part of my video. Roblox, Sammy, we're not playing Roblox. Did you? Okay, it's wearing the flesh of Fanon. Turn them into mittens. It's wet inside. I didn't know they were. Okay, I could not see the chat and look at this at the same time. Let me go through here. It's funny. Yeah. Cooking. Blah, blah, blah. Watching his head. Yeah. Anyway, play the full video. I don't have the full video yet. It'll come out this weekend. That's what we're doing currently in the stream. We're setting up my thumbnail because I need time to do it. And by the way, you can actually blame Ozerman for this. Ozerman was like, Connor, I want you to do an art stream because your art inspires me to do art, which is very sweet. But also, I'm going to use that as an excuse to make my thumbnail on stream because I need it to be done. Anywho, back to this. Kapow. Look at that. There it is. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. We're back. All right. Hopefully, glasses suit me. No. No, they don't. No, they don't. Oh, piss off. What do you mean, Oz? What? No, that's fine. Okay, so we're back. We're back to this. So, here's what we're going to do. Nah, too late for that, buddy. We've already beaten the entirety of 06, and I'm not doing it again. It might be my favorite game, but I can't be blaming it again and again. Blaming me for this disaster. Disaster? Do you see this work of art in front of you? I disagree. I think that this is really good. The flames of disaster? Yes. No. No, Bun Bun. Wrong one. No. Rats. Rats. Rats once. A rubber room. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. There we go. That's good. That's good. Just like that. Okay. So now, here's what I'm going to do. Because I want more of this, this section in there, I'm going to shrink him a bit. What were you asking chat to blame me for? I was saying that earlier, last stream, you asked for me to do another art stream because you said very nicely that me doing art makes you want to do art. And I was like, that's so cool. Yeah, we can do an art stream next time. And that gave me the ability to do this. So I'm doing this now. Was this a leak? What leak? Can you mention somewhere in the Discord possibility of a Genshin stream inviting me to play Genshin roleplay on Roblox? I did say that we could do Genshin sometime, though I have no idea when that'll be. I'd have to reinstall it, and that's probably down the line. I like Sonic's eyes being dark blue. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I will be doing. Anyway, so let's shrink his ass. Shrink his ass to about there. Yeah. So now I can do this. Get that in there. Oh my god. Restarting my computer did not fix anything. That's great. Ugh. It's really annoying. That's really irritating. No. No, I don't like that. Just do that. It's better. Now we can, let's see here. So his chest can be pulled in this way, with that coming down like so. And then his arm can come down to about here, where it'll connect in there. Again, arm can connect here. This can, oh, hello. This can come down like this, and then that'll come down around. And now we can finally connect his quills. Or I guess not, they're just off screen. Fact about Sonic's quills, they should always line up to be about the same connecting points. Like, vertically. I'm gonna have this connect dead this way though. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, I like that more. It's better. It's better, I would say. Alright, chat. So now I'm going to reposition the little logo here. And now let's ink. We're going to ink, dude. Finally getting around to inking. So I always start with the muzzle. Doesn't really matter where you start, but I always start with the muzzle. So I'll start from the bottom here and I'll work my way up. Good, good. Now, muzzle curve, because I'm a big fan of good old muzzle curve. We'll work our way down to here. This will pop out here and come up. And then back down as it reconnects there. This pipe works its way around. No, stop it. It's like double clicking is what's really annoying. It's very strange. There you go. Oh, I didn't add the music back in, did I? That's what you meant by it's quiet. Now here's the hardest part. Is getting this to be as large as it needs to be to look good. I think that's fine. Nah, it looks weird. And I guess I could... I don't know. I'll see when it's done. For the time being, Ibis Paint is You have Procreate. Procreate's the best one. I actually bought Procreate, and then I proceeded to never use it again, simply because I didn't like how its layering system works. Medibang came as very obvious. What's the word I'm looking for? When something is like it works exactly how you'd expect. I don't know why I'm blanking on this word. But put it this way. If I do this, and then I put down another layer this, and then I put down, and then like, no, not even. Let's say I just put down a circle. I open up a new layer for a color layer, and then I put down color. Oh, look, it colored in the circle. Not in Procreate. In Procreate, it colors everything because there's no border on that layer. The hell? I hated that, so I never went to it. And I'm sure there's a way to fix it, but nope. Could not be bothered. That's freaking out. That's so weird. I have no idea why it's freaking out like it is. I wish it would stop. What are you guys talking about? Oh, 6-7. Alright, never mind. I don't care anymore. I was about to actually talk to you guys. Nope. You scared me off. Good job. Chat, this thumbnail rules. I hope you're like as happy with this as I am. Because this thumbnail looks great. I'm actually like so baller with this thumbnail right now. We're ballering? You're premium now. Goes hard for real, for real. Ice skates? What? Wait. These are plain seats. Okay. On Streamlabs, they look like ice skates. Would you stop doing that? You see all these dots? Oh my gosh. I swear it's because I'm streaming. Like, I have no idea why that would affect it. But it's like, every frame that it stutters, my stylus freaks out. That's so weird, dude. Alright. And now, we can go back with our curve. Even though we'll immediately start freaking out. I don't even know what we're listening to right now, but it's gotta be some Sonic CD shit. This is why it sounds so goofy. Stop, stop, stop it, stop it, stop, stop it, stop. Thank you. There we go. Now I can punch in his arms. King of Pop! Sick. Ooh. Whoa. That's Sky Road from the hit game Team Sonic Racing that definitely surpassed its predecessor in every way and wasn't an abysmal failure. So, Mrs. Construction prefers Team Sonic Racing to Crossworlds. She is objectively wrong. However, she does have some points. Team Sonic Racing was a lot more colorful. I mean, there's obviously the whole, like, it's co-op. You play it together, which is huge for her. She really likes playing games that are co-op. Which, you know, is dope, because I love playing games with my wife, so it's a good time. But it is kind of funny. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 down. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da. Dooka, dooka, dooka. Do, 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 do. Let's see here. We're gonna bring this sucker out like so. Alright, Sonic's almost done. Why'd you guys all leave? Oh, hey, Raylan Animation. What's going on? Yeah, what the heck, bruh? IDFK too. Why'd you all go? What happened? I'm just kind of locked into my work. I don't know what you guys are up to. Is it all on PC? Eh. Why are they in DC? They're in the Canon Construction Discord. The least they could do is talk to Candy Construction. It's not like I'm lonely or anything. Oh. Oh, never mind. Okay. What? Holy moly. Aquatic base. Ooh. Hotline Sohwani. Bringing out the sax for this. Who's my favorite IDW character? Great question, Log. That would definitely be. Also, hi. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. I'm locked in here. My favorite IDW character is Tangle. I don't know why I had to think about that. It's not even close. So, if you've ever seen The Owl House, Tangle and Luz Nocera, the main characters, are the exact same. Like, there is no difference in their characters. They're the same person. It is amazing how similar they are when they were in development at the exact same time. They were not intended to be. There is no reason for them to be, and yet they are. Bum 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 bum. I'm not going to do this one again. Luckily, I have a trick up my sleeve to do this a second time. I don't want to. I just... Oh, whoa, hey, hey. No. You see this, right? It's so weird. It should not be doing this. And I hate that it is. It's like, please stop freaking out. Please stop freaking out. Luckily, I do have the add tool in case it continues to freak out. Which it will. Or not. Okay. Helpful. Oh, there it is. Freaked out, but right when I didn't care for it to. Okay. Here is Inked Sonic. There we go. Can erase a little bit here. There we go. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh, mama. I like that a lot. That's so good. I'm thinking... I hope Surgeon can't get in the Crossroads. Same. I wish. Cannon, please. Cannon, please. What? No, I'm working. I'm thinking a kind of plaid, like red and white, typical flannel looking picnic background. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that. So, let's get coloring, you know? What kind of blue should we go for? It's always one of the most pressing issues I have is what color blue should Sonic be? Because that's a very classic Sonic blue. And it's a good blue. Oh shit, I made his arm blue. Fake fan. Fake fucking fan. Bruh Studios. Stop hitting on Deli, it's weird. We all agree that it's weird. Let me whip out. Oh, you know what? I didn't even make one for this one. Behold, the giant... No, no. The giant green box. There we go. See all this stuff that I didn't see earlier? Color that shit in. There we go. Nice. There you go. I guess we could do that. I don't know. I definitely say that having his eyelids be tan makes him far more readable. That being said, I don't think that's the case with his design. What is this fucking music, bro? Chow Kindergarten? Nope. Alright, we're listening to my own jams now. My own jams. Sonic instrumental music. Kapow.
In my empire,
In my empire. Shut up. Now we're ballin'. You are absolutely correct, Oz. That do be why. Bow 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 ba-da-da ba-da-da-doo ba-da-doo ba-da-da-da dee ba-da-ba-da-doo da-doo dee ba-dee ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo ba-dee ba-dee ba-doo ba-doo Rap-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-doo ba-da-doo ba-da-da-bow bow bow ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-bow ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Bro Studio, we've told you where they are at least 10 times now. They're in the Discord voice chat. You can go find them there. You can rotate the picture. Wish MS Paint still had that. Fun. Funny. You can't rotate your pictures. Yeah, I'm moving the canvas. Oh. That affects the stream weird. I don't notice that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-bop. Ba-bop, ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-bop, ba-da-da-da. Ba-bop, ba-da-da-da-da. Bow, 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 bow. All right, that's that. So now, or not, his eyes. Wow, 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 wow. Oz, have you seen The Amazing Digital Circus? I forget. Yep. Can't join the Discord? Oh my gosh. I don't care, bruh. So now, time to get multiplying. Wow, bow, wow, ba bow. Bow, ba bow, 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 bow. Why is it doing this shit? This is stupid. I hate that my mouse is doing this. Why the fuck is it giving me this problem? Thank you, Us. That is correct. I will stream again then. Hey, Bun, what's going on? Welcome back. You want to see what else look like so far? We're jamming. I'm going to swap to airbrush. That could be darker. And then I'll run this one back. Ah. Whoopsie poopsies. These look like different colors, and I think they are. They are different colors. Curses. I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. That's the right color. All right. That's good. I love how, sometimes the soundtracks all sound the same. You've got, Unleashed and 06, and yeah, they're both instrument. Okay, are we friends? Call me bruv from now on. Is it because you're British? What's up, bruv? But you can always tell when it's writers, and that always makes me smile. I think I should Project Alpha this for a second. Update, can't remember what the hell Project Alpha does. Surge fan, anybody? Not me, Sardonyx. I hate to say it to you, but I've never liked Surge. And I know that's a hot take, but I simply do not care. Sardonyx. Thank you. So, Sardonyx, you've come at an odd time, I hate to say. I don't like the asshole kid archetype. It's like Bakugo, I've just never cared. That being said, there are a lot of people here, just not here. For some reason, they decided to all huck it to the Discord channel voice chat. So in the description, there's a link to the Discord. If you want to go there, be my guest, and that's where everyone currently is. I know it says like 12 viewers, but there's like 3 people here. That's why. Because everyone else is just in the voice chat for some reason. I got no idea why, though. Nope. I am working on the thumbnail for my video coming out this weekend. By the way, if you were wondering. Let me grab that. Actually, you know what I could do? I could totally do. Is go to here and then... Yeah, but I have to do it on a lower layer. Alright, now I'm going to start adding in my gradients. Oh my god. Please stop freaking out. Holy cow. My stylist, by the way, has been freaking out since I started streaming. And I have no idea why that's the case. I restarted my whole thing and it just still ain't going. That's good. I'm happy with that. ahead and grab that one as well. There we go. Sick. That's so good. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Pot. Welcome back. You don't want to be mean. What are we talking about? Not a big fan of the games. It's fine. Okay, have fun, Deli. Go at it. Gotcha is cringe. Deli's cringe, but she's free. I'm cringe, but I'm free. I may be cringe, but I'm free. Can you say the same? It's one of my favorite memes. We're looking for kind of this, just ever so slightly darker. That's good. So it'll come out from here to about yay. And then that'll swerve in. Cool. Look like that. Now the pot is what I'm the most concerned about. I think that's fine. That's hopefully fine. That looks good. Now we just need to run on the top. Oh, jeez. Okay. So now I need to run a very bright color up here. I could just do that. Which, like, looks fine. But I do want to do a little something else. A little something something. So I'm going to grab my airbrush here and kind of go at it. I guess that I could have done that from the start. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. I don't know, Oz. How's it look? Note that the stream changes the colors up a bit. He's not ash washed as it looks. He's a bit darker. Everything's a bit darker than what it looks like. Oh, jeez. Eh. It looks good. Okay. In that case, I'm going to start making the background, which is really easy to do. Because I'm going to go take it. Alright. Come on. Thank you. Bye, bro. Maybe do a live stream sooner or later when I get a mask. That's cool. Totally. Yeah. It's cringe, but whatever gives me money. Real. That's why I'm a Sonic fan. Oh. Shit, I froze it. Hold on. No! I broke it! No! Big Bro Studios Roblox game. That'd be so funny if it were. Nero Rin. That's not hard to say. What? What happened? Oh, I know why that happened. Kapow. There we go. Or not. What? Are you not working? Damn. Well. That's weird. Oh well.
Imagine
I'm gonna ignore this. I'm gonna put it away.
Analog mastering studio.
Is that tablecloth? Yeah, because I don't know, it's cooking stuff, so it looks nice. Is how I figured, but I'll see how it looks. What is happening? This is like an advertisement. Go away. Okay. Okay. Lads and ladies, thank you for being here. Yes, the stream has ended. It is 6 o'clock. We have doodled some great stuff. I am slightly irritated that I couldn't get it to work to show you guys what it looks like. I don't know why it like broke in the last few seconds. But I'll keep at it. And you should have a brand new video. Have a headset debt? Oh boy, do I. Yeah, no, it's there every stream. I got the wildest headset debt you've ever seen. No, it's horrendous. It's awful. Because my hair goes straight up, right? So if I'm pushing it down the whole time, it's terrible. Alright, headset debt. Headset debt. Alright. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, thanks for coming. You'll have a new video as soon as I can this weekend. Yeah, thank you, Pot, for being here the whole stream. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Again, if you don't see this weekend, then you'll see me on a short coming out on Monday, I guess. And then you had a bald spot for a little bit. It's not a bald spot. It's a horrendous headset dent. And then if you, yeah, we stream on Wednesdays and Fridays. You'll see me again soon. Okay, bye. Thanks for being here. This was fun. I had a great time. I missed drawing. I gotta do this